Hello, F2 boys and girls. I'd like to welcome you to our mathematics lesson. And I'm going to be talking about what we did yesterday, whereby we're looking at areas of compound shapes, isn't it? So it's areas of compound shapes. Remember, we said that compound shapes are shapes that are made up of two or more different shapes, isn't it? And then they make a shape that we may not be aware of, isn't it? So I'm going to quickly just look at some of the questions that we did, and you will pardon me for my bad drawings. The first one is like this in our books on page 87. We're revising the work that we did. Then this side is 8 centimeters. The other one is 10. This one is 10 centimeters. Then this other one is 12. And lastly, this one is 1 centimeter. Okay, so we want to find the area of this shape. I'll quickly go on to the method that your textbook has said, which is to divide the shape into the shapes that we know. So if we divide here, we're going to have shape A and shape B. Shape A is a rectangle, so we say 10 multiplied by 8, and we get 80 square centimeters. Then shape B is also a rectangle. From here to there is 12 centimeters multiplied by 1. The answer is 12 square centimeters. So if we add these two, we're going to get 92 square centimeters as the area of the shape, isn't it? Okay, let's go to the next one, which is B, number 1B. It is a shape like this. It wanted us to find the area of this shape. So what we are going to do is to divide it into the two shapes that we know, that is A and B. We are given that this side is 6 millimeters, and then this other side is 4 millimeters from here to there. This is not part of the shape, but it's 4 millimeters up to here, isn't it? Okay, so, and also this side is 6 millimeters. It means that this shape is a square, isn't it? So to find the area of this whole shape, we find the area of A, it's 6 multiplied by length times width, it's 6 times 6, we get 36. So A is going to give us 36 square millimeters, isn't it? Because it's a square. We say 6 multiplied by 6, we get 36 square millimeters. Then we find shape B. Shape B is also it's a triangle. Then to find the area of a triangle, we say the base multiplied by the perpendicular height. So our base is 6 because it's the same as this one. So it's 6 multiplied by the height, which is 4, and then we divide the answer by 2. 6 multiplied by 4 is 24, divided by 2, the answer is 12. Or we say half of 6, which is 3, multiplied by 4, the answer is 12. So it's almost the same, isn't it? So the answer is 12 square millimeters. Then we add these two, this plus this is 8, 3 plus 1 is 4. So my answer is 48 square millimeters. Okay. Then we go to number 2. Number 2 is saying, on each of these compound shapes, work out the missing lengths, the area, and number 2, the area of the shape. So it's easy for us to find the missing length. Please, I'm just doing a sketch here. Don't take much into my diagrams because they are just sketches. So this side is 6 centimeters. This side is also 5 centimeters. The other one is 13. And then lastly, this one is 15. We don't know the other missing lengths, so we have this one. We don't know this one and that one. How do we get this one? We know that from here going to this one, it's 13. Meaning to say from here to there, it's 6. So we say 13 minus 6, and we get the answer 7. So this one is 7 centimeters. That's the answer for number I, 7 centimeters. Number B is saying, find the area. We divide the shape into the shapes that we know. It's not B, it's actually number 2 for this A for number 1. Number 1 is what? A, I, and I, A2. So the answer here is 7 centimeters. So for 2, we want to look for the area of this shape. We find the area of shape A and then area of shape B. Area of shape A is a rectangle, length times width, 18 multiplied by 5. My answer is 65 square centimeters. Then we add the area of shape B. B, we don't know how many centimeters it is from here to there. We never calculated them because the question never wanted us to do that. But we know that from here to there, the answer is 15. And then from here to there, it's 5. So this side is 10 centimeters. 15 minus 5, we get 10. So shape B is 10 times 7. The answer is going to be 70 square centimeters. Right, so to find the area of the whole shape, we add this, we get 5. 6 plus 7 is 18. The answer is 135 square centimeters. Okay, let's go to the next one, which is number B, number 2B. 2B is saying, find the area of that shape. I'm going to draw it. Please forgive me for the diagrams that I'm putting in here. Okay, I'm going to do that. Then I do this, as it looks like slightly. This side is 10 centimeters. We don't know the top part. We don't know this one. They want us to calculate it. Also, this one is 2 centimeters. You are going to laugh at me because I'm just looking at how big my side is and then just 2 centimeters. And then this one is 5 centimeters. This is ridiculous. Let me try to draw it in a very nice manner because I can't be having such kind of a diagram where the proportions are not showing what the proportions are like on the real ground, isn't it? Let me try this way. I think this one is better now. It shows a little bit of some sense. 10 centimeters. The other part is 5 from here to there. It's from here to there only in your books, page 87. Then we are told from here up to here, the answer is 16. This side is 16 centimeters, and this side is 10 centimeters. And this one, which else do we have? This one is 2 centimeters. Now we want to find this side. We know that from here to there, it's 10. We know this is 5, this is 2, so 5 plus 2 is 7. To get this one, we say 10 minus 7, and we'll find out this side, which is the same as this one. So the answer is 3 centimeters for this one. So number I, our answer was supposed to be 3 centimeters. And do we have another side? Yes, this one, we were told to find it. We also know that from here to there, the answer is 16, and we were told from here to there, it's 10. It means this one is 6 centimeters, isn't it? So we are going to find this side 3 and 6 centimeters. Number 2, B2, what is the area of these 2 shapes? Shape A and shape B. How do you find the area of shape A? We say length times width, which is 10 multiplied by 3. The answer is 30 square centimeters. Shape B is also a rectangle. We say length times width, 10 times 6. The answer is 60 square centimeters. So we're going to get 60 square centimeters like this. And to find the area of this whole shape, we add these 2. 60 plus 30, the answer is 90. So it's 90 square centimeters. So that was my answer for B2. Number 2, B2. Number 3, work out the area of each of these compound shapes. 3A, I'm going to go to 3A right now. Number 3A is saying this is the area, this is the way the shape is looking like. This is the way the shape is looking like. This is 10 centimeters. This is 16 centimeters. From here to there, it's 16 centimeters. And then what else are we supposed to be doing? We want to find this one again. I'm told it's 8 centimeters again. Right. Find the area of this. You can see that this compound shape is made up of 2 shapes. I can see that if I divide it into this, I'm going to have a rectangle and a triangle, isn't it? So the triangle, we know its base, it's 8 centimeters. The height, it's from here to there. We'll try to find out what it is from here to there, isn't it? Okay, let's find shape A. Shape A is a rectangle. We get it by saying length times width. That's 10 multiplied by 8. The answer is 80 square centimeters. Okay, shape B is this one. Okay, shape B is base times height divided by 2, or we say half of the base multiplied by height. But do we know the height? We don't know it yet, but we know that from here to there it's 10 centimeters, and from there to there is 16. So that's where the height ends, isn't it? Meaning to say this part is 6 centimeters, which means our height is 6 centimeters. So we're going to say 8 multiplied by 6 is 48. 48 divided by 2, we get 24, isn't it? So we are going to have our area of this shape is 104 square centimeters. Is that okay? So let's go to number B. B is saying we have got that very funny looking compound shape. It is like this, and then this part of it, number B, it is like this, and then we have something like, it's a rectangle, I think. So it is 12 centimeters here, and then this side is 8 centimeters. Isn't it? Welcome, Nemo. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm recording this live, so such that I will send it to other people. Right, this is how B is like, isn't it? This is a semicircle, if you can look at it, and this is a rectangle. So these are two compound shapes. So we have got shape A, I'll call it shape A, and shape B. Remember what we said when you are trying to look for the area. This one wants us to find the area of a square. Area of a square, we get it by saying pi multiplied by r to the power of 2, where pi, in this case, we don't know the value of pi. We can give it whatever value that you can think of because we were not told, isn't it? So to find the area of shape A, that's area is pi r squared. That's how we find the area of a circle. But remember, A is a semicircle, meaning to say after all this, we multiply the answer that we get by half, or we find the half of it. Okay, so let's do it this way. 3.4. 3.14. Let's use pi as 3.14 because I've seen that our textbook has been using 3.14 all along. Here this is the diameter of a circle. If you look at it, the other side, without looking at the shape. So it means our radius is 6. So we're going to say multiplied by 6, multiplied by 6. Then whatever that we get, or we also multiply by half. It's quite very easy, isn't it? Okay. So if we say 3.14 multiplied by 6, multiplied by 6, what are we going to get? Let me just quickly work it out. 3.14 multiplied by 6, then we multiply the answer by 6, then we also multiply by 0.5, isn't it? We get 56.52 square centimeters. 56.52 square centimeters. Please, you need to always keep a check on me because I don't have a teacher's book or an answer book for your textbook, isn't it? Let me just quickly recheck. It's 3.14, then that's for pi, and we multiply by 6, isn't it? And we multiply by 6, and then we multiply by half. We get 56.52 square centimeters. That's very correct. Okay. Now let's look at shape B. Shape B is a rectangle. How do we get area of a rectangle? We say base, length times width. So we've got our length is 12 multiplied by 8. So area of shape B, area is equal to 12 times 8. What do we get if I say 12 times 8? It's 96. Is that okay? 8 times 2 is 16, 6 get 1, 8 times 1 is 8 plus 1 is 9. So the answer is 96 square centimeters. Oh, this is quite very good. Now we have areas of shapes A and shape B. To find the area of this whole shape, we're going to say this area plus this area. What are we going to get? 56 plus this. So first of all, we've got a decimal place. 52, 2 plus 0, 5 plus 0 is 5, 2 like that. Then 6 plus 6, we get 12, 2 carry 1. 9 plus 5, we get 14 plus 1, we have carried it's 15. All right, this is the area of this shape. isn't it? This is the area of this shape. Let me recheck. Did I divide by half? Yes, I did, isn't it? Yes, I did. Thank you very much. So we go to the next problem, which is number 4 in our on page 87. We go to the next problem, number 4. I'm going to draw again some sketches, but before, let me just read the question. Xavier drew these 3 shapes. The shaded areas in these 3 shapes work out to be the same size. Is Xavier correct? Show clearly how you worked out your answer. You need to show clearly how you worked out your answer. So we need to find out the area of each shaded part. It's quite a very long question indeed. So please don't mind my diagrams. Don't mind them. The first one is like this, and this side is 5 meters according to the question. 5 meters. This one is 4, and the shaded part is this one, isn't it? We know that this side is also given as 8, and this other side is given as 10. So what we will do is let us write the area of the shaded part. Right, this, like I said, there are 2 ways of finding areas of compound shapes. Some call them composite shapes. Right, the first way is what I've been doing, which was dividing the shapes into the shapes that we know, and then we add the areas of those 2 shapes. But in this case, that method does not work. What works here is to find the area of this whole shape, which is 8 times 10. We get 80 square centimeters, isn't it? So I'm going to say 80. I don't know what's happening to my pen now. I think it's my network. It's 80 square centimeters. That's the area of the whole shape. Then we subtract the area of the small, this part which we don't want to see, because this area 8 is including also this part. So this is 5 multiplied by 4. The answer is 20. I'm going to subtract that, and I'll get a 60 like that. So this is 60 square meters. That's the area of the shape. Okay. Now let me go to the next one. I want to check whether we're going to find 60, 60, 60, 60, like what the question is saying. The next one is a trapezium. Yes, it is a trapezium. Yes. And it is like this. This one is 10.5 meters. And then the top part is how many meters? 7.5. Isn't it? Like this. Then the last one is the shape inside is a triangle. Okay. That's so sure it is a triangle. And we are told that the height of the triangle, I think here they just want to show us the height of the triangle from here to there, it's 4.5. That's the height of the triangle. And here, this triangle is 7.5. Please take note of this shape in your books, because my diagrams may be a little bit not good for you. And we are given the height of the trapezium as 8.5 meters again. Okay, how do we find the area of the shaded part? First of all, we need to find the area of the whole shape. This whole shape is a trapezium. Do you remember what we said you do to find the area of a trapezium? We say half A plus B. So we're going to say 7.5 plus 10.5. 10 plus 7.5, 10.5 plus 7.5, the answer is 18. Half A multiplied by, so this one A plus B, it's 18. So half multiplied by this, then the answer we multiplied by the height again, isn't it? By the height. The height is 8.5. Okay, right, let's check whether it's going to give us 60. 1/2 of 18 is 9. I'm going to get a 9 on top here. My network is very bad today. It's 9. Then we say 9 multiplied by 8.5. What do we get? 9 multiplied by 8.5. What do I get here? 76.6. 76.6. So this is the area of the whole shape. 76.6. So 0.5, not 6. It's 0.5. So let me just quickly erase this one. 0.5 like that. Okay. Now let me go on to the next one. I want to find the area of this shape inside here. The shape inside is a triangle. So I get it by saying the base I'm giving is 7.5, the height is 4.5. I say half base times height, so I'm going to say 7.5 multiplied by 4.5, that's the height, then I divide by 2. Please take note of this question in your books because my diagram is a little bit bad. Right, I'm going to say 7.5 multiplied by 4.5. My answer is 33.75. Then I divide by 2. I'm going to get 16.875, isn't it? This one is 16.875. Let me verify this problem to see whether it's correct or not. That's a triangle, it's 7.5 multiplied by 4.5. I'm going to get 33.75. Then I divide it by 2 because it's a triangle, 16.875. Okay, now because the first shape that we got was saying 10.5. Let me check whether I also got it correct before I conclude. 10.5 plus 7.5. Then whatever that I get here, I multiply it by the height, which is 8.5. 8.5. I'm going to get 153. Then I divide that number by 2. I get 76.5. Then this answer that I get, I'm going to add it to, I'm going to subtract, sorry, not to add, I'm going to subtract 16.875. Right, I'm going to get 59.625. These two numbers are different. 59.625. That's the area I'm getting as the area of this shape, isn't it? 59.625. Already, the area said that these three shapes work out to be the same size. I'm no longer agreeing by the side of the second one, isn't it? Let me go to the last one, which is the circle, the two circles that I have here. The area is shaded. We've got two circles. The first circle has got a radius of 10 meters. Then the second circle has got a radius of 9 meters. How do we get the area of a circle? Let me find the area of a circle A, which is the biggest, the bigger circle, not the biggest, the bigger circle, which is going to be pi r squared. You remember that? You remember how we find the area of a circle? Then the area of the other one, pi r squared. Okay, so first one, let's check pi. We use 3.14. Then multiplied by 10 times 10. What do we get? 10 times 10 is 100. If you multiply 100 by 3.14, we get 314. Some of these things you don't need to spend a lot of time working them out. So it's 314 square meters. The second one is 3.14 multiplied by 9 times 9. 9 times 9, the answer is 91. So we say 3.14 multiplied by 91. Let's see what I'm going to get here. 3.14 multiplied by 91. I'm going to get 285.74. 285.74. Remember, the first one is 314 square meters. The second one is 285.74. So I'm going to say 314 minus 285.74. I'm going to get my answer 28.26. So the answer is going to be 28.26 as the area of the shaded part. Now, making a conclusion, this one is giving us 60 square meters, this one is 59.625, this one is 28.26. Is Xavier correct? Xavier is 100% wrong, isn't it? We've shown our working. So this is the work that we did yesterday. I'm going to just send you 1 or 2 questions in in the Google Classroom to just ensure that you quickly just work out some of the little problems that we may have, and then you send the work back onto the Google Classroom. Thank you very much. I appreciate your coming for the lesson. Have a good day. Bye-bye.